Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are gonna do tag. To my knowledge, I never jumped on the bandwagon of this one. I think what had happened was that I wanted to do the Do I Own That Book Trope tag challenge, but when they first came out, a year and a half, 2 years ago, I watched them all, and it's like one of those timed challenges where you're not supposed to know what you're looking for until you read the challenge. So I wanted to kind of step away and not do it right away since it was fresh in my mind. Well, it's like 2 years later, probably, and I don't remember any of the questions. So we are gonna time ourselves, are we? Yeah, let's time ourselves just for funsies, but like, do we really care about the time? Probably not. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect all the books and then I'm going to talk about them, because I realized that when I do these kind of challenges, I like grab the book, I talk to you, and then I go find the next one. But if it's a timed challenge, I should get all the books, then talk to you about them. There are only 2 rules. You can use a book once in this challenge. If you don't have a book for a trope, add a minute onto your total time. Okay. So I'm going to restart my timer. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, start. The tropes you're looking for: 1, love triangle, love V, a book featuring a character with 2 love interests. Ooh, I got one. One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Enemies to Lovers, a book featuring 2 characters that something love, hate to love, hate to love. The Simple What by K.A. Tucker. Okay. The Chosen One. Oh no! The Chosen One, a book featuring a character destined to save the world. I might not have that trope. The Chosen One. The Chosen One. The Chosen One. The Chosen One. Oh my god. The Chosen One. Okay, fine. We're going to add a minute because I really don't think that I have that trope. Yeah, we're going to just... Wait. I'm a liar. There's Nevermore, The Trials of Morgan Crow. I think she's destined to save the world. Number 4, Found Family. Ooh, okay. Love and Theft. Okay, the next one is Gray Morality, a book featuring characters that don't appear either good or bad. Ooh, okay, so
You're Invited fits for Gray Mortality.
You're Invited. That's what it's called. Okay, let's see. Competition, games, or tournaments. A book featuring a game. Oh my goodness. A book featuring a game. Ooh, what is going on? A book featuring a game. God, that's an element that I like. I cannot think of a single book that has a game element. Not that I own. Oh my goodness. Wait. Hi, by Kirsten White. Oh, I think that took too long. Sibling rivalry. Pit siblings against each other. Ooh, okay. Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. Kinda, I'm counting. And then Revenge Plots. Book that contains a character fueled by... Oh. They Never Learn by Lane Pardo. That's a great one, by the way. Here Comes the Cavalry, a book that just when your protagonist is going to lose, here comes the unexpected help. Ooh. But, like, that's hard unless you've read it. I guess that would be, like, a thriller. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. By Shirley Jackson, the whole trilogy. The Dark Lord, a book containing a character who appears to be doing evil for evil's sake. Magnificent. Haven't read it, but, you know, she's evil. The Orphaned Protagonist. Ooh, okay. The Companion by Kate Allender. Alright. The Quest, a book featuring the main protagonist going on a journey for a particular goal. Ooh. I don't have like the A Dog's Journey. I'm counting it. A Dog's Purpose. I'm counting that. 13. Friends to Lovers. Friends to Lovers. I gotta have a Friends to Lovers. Oh, okay. Let's go. The Friend Zone. Okay. The book-loving character. A book featuring a character who loves reading books. Okay. Beach Read. It follows authors who also read. Amnesia, a book featuring a character with amnesia. Oh my gosh, I think I just read a book about a character with amnesia. My amnesia is kicking in. I don't know. Amnesia? What? Okay, there has to be. Oh. 6 Months Later by Natalie D. Richards. Whew. Okay. Magic School. Poison Study, I think, has a magic school in it. Then the bad boy character who's bad. Oh, the bad boy. The bad boy. Trope. The bad boy. Oh my gosh. The bad boy. Like, I don't think I have that trope. Come on, the bad boy. Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys. Oh my gosh, Alita. There's gotta be a bad boy in here. I don't read that though. Okay, let's check one more time. Love her, not really married. Very good, very good. Those are not bad boys. Looks not bad boy. He's super sweet. Adorable. Oh. Beautiful Disaster by Jamie Maguire. That took far too long though. Resurrection, a book that features a character you thought was dead or is back again. No. That you thought was dead. No. I don't think I have that trope. I don't read that, so we're gonna add a minute. That's fine. Redemption Arc, a book featuring a character who was previously a bad or evil character but wants to change. Oh, okay. I don't think I have that trope either. You know what? I'm gonna use The Heat List by Jennifer Brown. It should count. If you know, you know. And the last one is Forbidden Love, a book featuring a romance that can't work. Oh, okay. Mr. Wrong Number, and I'm going to stop it. It's just under 9 minutes. It's like 8:55. See? 8:55. Basically 8:56. The tropes you're looking for. So I did this wrong because now, here, I'll show you. All my books, let's see. All my books are right here, but this one is the one I want for Love Triangle. Oh, fun. I don't know if 8 minutes and 55 seconds is good or not, but I feel like I did pretty well with that one. Oh, wait. 9:55 because 9 minutes and 55 seconds because there's that one that I didn't have. Like, I don't have anything for that one. Anyways, let's go. Love Triangle. One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This follows this girl named Emma who is completely in love with her high school boyfriend named Jesse. Yes. And they get married. And then a year after they get married, Jesse goes on this business trip. And he is never seen again. He's presumed dead in this airplane crash. And it's a few years later and Emma has moved on with her life. She's now with this really cute, wonderful guy named Sam. Is his name Sam? I don't remember. Sam and Emma. And they're really, really cute. They're happy together. But then Jesse comes back into her life, and it turns out he wasn't dead. And it was just like a gut-wrenching, soul-crushing love triangle. The next one is Enemies to Lovers. I had a ton of options for Enemies to Lovers, like The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. But I went with The Simple Wild by K.A. Tucker. So this is an amazing hate-to-love romance, but I specifically love this one because it is so layered. There's like a family aspect that is just soul crushing, and then there's Jonah and Kalla's relationship and their like slow burn hate to love. Like, he really hates her. Very, very slow burn. And it's kind of a survival story. It's kind of like reconnecting with your father, and it's got so many good elements in here, and I just absolutely loved this book. And then there's The Chosen One. So for The Chosen One, I picked Nevermore, The Trials of Morgan Crow by Jessica Tanzin, because I'm pretty sure Morgan Crow is the chosen one in this series. I haven't read it yet, so we'll see. Found Family. This was another easy one for me. I'm pretty sure that Love and Theft by Stan Parrish has a found family aspect about these criminals that get together, kind of like think Leverage, but they're getting together to commit more crimes. They're not trying to help people. They're trying to commit a heist in Las Vegas. And I'm pretty sure there's a found family trope. I'm super excited for that one. Eventually. Then Gray Mortality. This is actually a book that I'm currently reading and I'm not liking. But I'm saying You're Invited by Amanda Havastisa. I'm so sorry. I think I butchered that. I'm like halfway in this. But you follow a Maya who goes to this wedding that she was invited to by her ex-best friend. While her ex-best friend and her ex-boyfriend are getting married, she goes with the intent of sabotaging the wedding. And then the bride goes missing. So you put it together. Like, I'm honestly so bored from her perspective, though. Like, she has no flavor. She has zero personality. Anyways, let's go to the next one that I picked. The next one was a competition, a game, or a tournament. For that one, I'm picking Hide by Kirsten White. This is a competition, like a high-stakes, hide-and-seek competition. I really didn't like this book. I think I DNF'd it. I did DNF it. It was terrible. Don't recommend. But it's got the game element in it. Then, Sibling Rivalry. A book that contains siblings pit against each other. So, I mean, this one kind of does. I'm counting it. But that's Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. This is such an amazing book. I read this whole thing in one day. I think it was like 28 hours, and it's 552 pages. I read in 28 hours, but that's with sleep and work. So I feel like that's pretty good. So this is Naomi and Tina. They are twins. One of them is the good twin. One of them is evil. And there is so many layers in this story, because you have the fact that Tina has a daughter that Naomi knew nothing about, and she basically leaves her in this small town, and Naomi goes to track them down, and basically Naomi has to raise her niece because Tina wants nothing to do with her, even though she's like 11 now. So she hid her daughter for 11 years. What? And then it's also like small town, slow burn romance. And there's just so many things going on in this book that I absolutely loved it. Yes, it's a small town romance, but it's also a thriller, and it's also like clashing of the sisters, and it's family and perfection. The next one is, a revenge plot. So for that one, I picked They Never Learn by Lane Fargo, which, like, everyone's heard about this book by now, but it is so worth the hype. So if you were kind of like me and you were, like, stalling out on that hype train, give this a shot. I know everyone and their mother talks about it, but it's so good. So you follow this professor named Scarlett who has been murdering men who deserve it for the past, 10 years, 8 years, for a while. And she made a mistake with the last man that she killed, and now there's a detective coming around asking questions, and there's this investigation into this death that happened on campus, which is now turning into this investigation about all the other closed cases that Scarlett had something to do with but made it look like an accident or made it look like suicide. Now those cases are being reopened. And this was just action-packed and dark. And I love the revenge in here. I mean, females empowering females. Duh. Okay, the next one. Let's see. Here Comes the Cavalry, a book you thought that the protagonist was gonna lose, but just in time, someone comes to save the day, and that is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. Technically, I would say this is more like the third book, but I'm kind of using this for the whole trilogy because I don't own the whole trilogy yet, but I want to. I'm counting it. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. Okay. The next one is The Dark Lord. So a book about an evil character doing evil things just to be evil. I'm going to pick Disney's Maleficent. You know, Maleficent is a evil villain. And I mean, look at these sprayed edges. I haven't read this book, and it's actually quite short, so I have zero excuses. Okay. The Orphaned Protagonist. So I ended up picking The Companion by Katie Allender. Highly recommend this one. This one is a young adult thriller with horror elements. But you follow Margaret, who everyone at the orphanage says she's lucky because she didn't die in the same car crash that killed her parents. And she gets, not really adopted, but she goes with this rich family who take her in to have a friend for their disabled daughter, Agatha. But things are not what they seem in this house. And this house is full of dark secrets. and it was a ride. It was very action-packed, especially towards the end. Like, the first half was very, like, ominous and creepy, but the last half just geared up and the action took over, and I enjoyed it a lot. Okay. The next one is The Quest, a book featuring the main protagonist going on a journey for a particular goal. You might say this one doesn't count, but I'm counting it, and it's my channel, so. There's A Dog's Purpose by W. Bruce Cameron. His journey, his quest, if you will, is to find his purpose and explain to you in the most heartbreaking manner what is his purpose. I read this at the worst time because I had to put my dog down. And I read this like around the same time. I think I started it right before Wyatt passed away. And then I finished it the day after because I'm a monster. Clearly. So, the next one is Friends to Lovers. I have a lot of options for this. I also thought about Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating by Christina Lauren. Also highly recommend. But I ended up going with The Friend Zone by Abby Hemensey because Abby Hemensey has become one of my favorite romance authors. Maybe my favorite romance author. And this one, like, it says it in the title. He's friend-zoned. They're friend-zoning each other, and then clearly it turns into more. And it was just so cute. I love that one. I mean, I like them all if I've read them so far, but let's see. The book Loving Character. For this, I picked Beach Read by Emily Henry. I absolutely adored this book too. This follows two writers who fall in love by swapping genres for the summer at the beach, but they go on research and they go on dates and things to help. So she's a romance author, so he becomes a romance author. And he is a literary author, but so she becomes a literary author for the summer. And this is just them getting to know each other, and it's so cute. This one does have harder content warnings. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but check the trigger warnings on this one because, yes, the romance aspect is very, very well done and very, very sweet. But there is a lot of other things going on in this book. Amnesia. I feel like this one took me way too long, but there's 6 months later by Natalie D. Richards. This girl named Chloe falls asleep at school, and she wakes up 6 months later, and her life is entirely different. Again, highly recommend. This is the first Natalie D. Richards book that I ever read. It's a young adult thriller. More of like a young adult mystery with a couple thrilling things, especially towards the end. But it was good. Definitely 5 stars. Magic School. I don't know for sure because I haven't read it yet, but Poison Study by Maria V. Snyder. Sorry if it's not, but I think it is. The bad boy character. See, so the thing is that I usually have like the bad boy character on my Kindle. Those kind of romances are on my Kindle. I think I did find a good one though. Again, I haven't read this one, but it's Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire. I'm pretty sure it's like a boss and a employee, so it's kind of forbidden, but it's also like he's the bad boy and she's the sweet girl. walking one night stand. I don't know entirely, so we're just gonna go with it. Then there's the resurrection arc. I don't read fantasy, and I feel like that's mostly a fantasy trope. So I don't have a book on my shelf that has that arc. That's why we're adding a minute. Then redemption. So for this one, I kind of stretched it, and I went with the Hate List by Jennifer Brown, because this follows a school shooting, and this follows Valerie. Who is... Okay, this is following Valerie, and it's like 6 months after this school shooting, where Valerie's boyfriend, Nick, has shot and killed a lot of students. So this is a very hard-hitting young adult novel. I would not willy-nilly go recommend this to everyone. It is very impactful, and I did absolutely love this book. But Valerie feels like it's her fault because she made the list. And so I don't think that she's like evil, but I didn't really have anything else. And she is trying to redeem herself. So I'm going to go with it, even if it doesn't entirely fit. Okay, and the last one is Forbidden Love or Romance. And for that one, I'm gonna pick Mr. Wrong Number by Lynn Painter. This is such a fun adult romance. So this is the first Lynn Painter that I've ever read. But this follows Olivia and Colin. So Colin drunkenly, texts this wrong number. And he starts talking to this girl that he's really clicking with, and everything's good for a few days until Colin figures out that Olivia is the one that he's talking to. And Olivia doesn't realize who it is. So they kind of just keep their conversation going. And the thing is that Colin is Olivia's older brother's best friend. So it's a little bit like forbidden, a little bit, hey, don't go there type of thing. And he goes there. They both go there. So those are my Do I Have That Tag book. Those are the books for the Do I Have That Tag book. My time is 9:55. If you want to try this, then I tag you. I'm for sure tagging Joe from Fight and Read Like a Girl, and Paige from Pages with Paige, and anyone else that wants to partake. Amy from A Star Reads, and just you, if you are watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!